welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we are doing a December of 2024 predictions pick a card. Now I am kind of in my PJs. I'm a little bit cozier as we just had Thanksgiving, and yeah, not that that matters, but whatever. So I'm really excited to get into today's pick a card, as the end of the year is always really exciting to see, like, are we going to be making some big transitions forward? Are we going to be kind of dealing with some unfinished business that we wanted to wrap up before the end of the year? Who knows? So we'll find out here today. Please be sure to give me a like and subscribe if you enjoy my content and the way that I put it out there. And also please leave me a comment with any ideas, criticism, if this resonated with you. I love to hear it all. So yeah, I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get into today's reading. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited as I have a brand new setup today. So yeah, before we get into it, as usual, let's go ahead and cleanse our cards, our space, and our minds, and like really release everything, all the chatter, everything that's been in your brain. Let it go and open yourselves up to receiving this message. And of course, this is with everybody's highest good in mind. And also, don't forget that we all have free will. So if there's anything you hear that you want to shift or you really want to keep pursuing, you have the ability to alter your reality in any way that you want to. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the card piles. So here we have piles 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what you're going to do is use your intuition to figure out which one of these piles has the correct message for you for your month of December in 2024. The very last month of the year. I cannot believe we are already here. So anyways, let's go ahead and put some crystals on top of these decks. As always, there will be timestamps in the description below. That way, whenever you're ready, you can just go ahead and jump over to your reading. Now, for pile 1, we're going to have some smoky quartz. Pile 2, we have some red jasper. Pile 3, we have some sardonyx. In pile 4, we have some mahogany obsidian. This one is so soft. Okay, anyways, so feel free to pause the video, take a moment, do whatever you gotta do to figure out which one of these piles is for you. Sometimes if you close your eyes, whichever number 1 through 4 pops in your head first, that's gonna be the one for you. If that doesn't work, something else I like to do is focus my vision on, let's say, like this little moon here, and then shift your attention to your peripheral vision, and you'll notice that one of these piles is going to pull your vision away from here and start like drawing your eye towards it. And that is going to be the one for you. So do whatever you got to do. And when you're ready, I will see you in your reading. Okay, group number 1, this is going to be your reading for your December prediction. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So let's see, what are we going to start with? Okay, so here we have the 2 of Cups. So this indicates like a connection. This could be a relationship. This could be connecting with yourself. This could also be connecting to something that just brings you more joy and excitement in your life, like a project or something of the sort. So let's kind of see what else we get to dive into this a little bit more. Here we have the Hierophant reversed. So this is about going your own way, doing something a little bit unique to you, not really following the social norm, and just doing what kind of feels best for you. So I feel like whatever it is that you have made a connection with, it's really bringing out your true authentic self. Okay, and then here we have the 7 of Swords. So this indicates like really strategic planning. This could also be kind of like feeling like you have to tiptoe around something. So I feel like maybe perhaps, okay, I see. Whatever connection that you have made, so like I said, friendship, relationship, project, work, whatever, that has maybe once been making you happy, you are maybe feeling like you're pulling away from that, and that's going to be you trying to, you know, do your own thing, go your own route, shift away from maybe what everybody else perceives you should be doing. And you're kind of feeling like, or either you're currently feeling like this or you have been feeling like this, but kind of like you're kind of having to just be really strategic and like figure your way out through this connection. So let's say for some of you in a relationship, Maybe you are feeling like communication is really hard. Maybe you're feeling like your words are getting twisted around. For those of you in friendships, the same thing can apply. If this is like a work situation, maybe you feel like you can't express yourself authentically because you have to be a certain way for work, or you know if you are your true self, maybe you'll get treated differently, just that kind of thing. So I really see you breaking away from whatever it is that has been holding you back and making you feel like you're not your true self. And you're going to be starting this whole path to, I don't know, just something that's totally uniquely you. So let's see, if this is a relationship, then this could be like setting your foot down and saying like, hey, this is, you know, like this is me, this is how I'm gonna be, and that's how it is, and you can get with it or get out. Or if this is a friendship, it's just you're not gonna feel like so stuck to being exactly who they are maybe expecting you to be, and that might surprise them, but it's gonna feel so good to be yourself. Or if this is a work thing, then maybe you're standing up for yourself at work or shifting into an entirely different career in general. And then we have the Fool card reverse. So this indicates a hesitation for that new start. So this is going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, and you're going to kind of resist it because it's so out of your comfort zone. And then here we have the 10 of Cups. So this indicates happiness and harmony. Like, think about the rainbow after the storm. So once you finally get some clarity on what it is, on the direction that you're wanting to move and how you want to do it, and once you let go of your comfort zone and kind of embrace that like fear in a way, you're going to find yourself in a much more harmonious place, and everything is just going to kind of start aligning and falling into place. You just have to resist that urge to stay where it's comfy. So that's what I see you doing in December. I think it's going to be some game planning if you haven't already been there, and then for some of you, it's going to be actually making those moves. Okay, and then the 10 of Wands, this is about feeling overworked and overburdened. Like, this is probably a big weight on your shoulders. However, with the 10s, that means like an ending is coming. So keep pushing through. This is almost done. You, as far as like the hard part, is almost over. And I really feel like that hard part is like not staying true to yourself. And again, just like holding on to, yeah, like, okay, imagine all of these. Like, these are all the expectations people are putting on you. And it's just weighing you down so much. So you're kind of like dragging around all these expectations, and that's blocking your vision from your future self. Okay, so you're going to be letting go of all of these perceptions, these expectations, all of that, and just really doing something that's going to be way more better for you personally. Here we have the Chariot reversed. So this indicates delays. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that this is going to be a little bit challenging, and it may feel like it's taking a little bit more time than you want it to. So I think December is going to be really just getting the ball rolling. Maybe you're going to have your first conversation that's going to set things in a new direction, right? Like, remember, even baby steps are really like just as important as big steps, because without the baby steps, we wouldn't even have big steps, okay? So I really feel like for a lot of you, this is like big game planning month and making that first step towards change. And the reason delays are coming up is because it's not going to be so easy to fully shift yourself. Like, your old self, those old worries and fears, they're going to come up because that's how you've been living for so long. But the more you can push through it and keep your mind set on harmony and happiness and like your true desires, the easier it's going to be. Okay, so the more you can let go, the more you're going to feel this, then you're going to feel this. Okay, so let's do maybe just a few more tarot cards and see what else we get for your month of December. Yeah, okay, so again, more delays. This is just going to be a little bit slow. Ooh, you know what? Maybe people are going to push back, and that's going to make you feel like, ooh, should I be moving in this direction? Should I do this? I think it's going to be kind of like a test of faith type of deal. Like show the universe, show yourself that, yeah, this is what you really want, and you don't really care what other people have to say, because you know that this is going to make you feel better, and this is going to make you feel happier. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. So taking time for yourself, taking time to be alone a little bit. Like, ooh, okay, something that I'm getting is don't tell your ideas and plans to everybody, because not everybody has your best interest in mind and not everybody understands your viewpoint, okay? So when you're thinking about these things and game planning about it, like maybe you have your one person that you trust that you can go to talk about all of this, but I feel like try and not ask for other people's opinions and thoughts on this, because this is only something that you understand is going to be best for you, okay? So that is something else that I'm seeing here. Let's get into some oracle cards and see what else we can expect for the month of December. Okay, here we have cunning. So this can be like kind of being okay, for lack of better words, kind of like a smart ass, I guess. Like there can be a little bit of what am I trying to say? Like, think of like when somebody gives you a compliment, but they're kind of like being a mean girl about it. And it's like, did they actually want to compliment that? Or are they just being rude, pretentious? I don't know. Okay, that's what's coming to my mind, for example. So think about that. Like, I don't know, just kind of let that go. I feel like maybe some people are going to make some comments when you really do start making these moves, and just let it go. Just recognize that that's a reflection of them and not you. And you can also kind of use that same energy almost, but like twist it in a way to where just don't be bothered. I know that's easier said than done, but just don't let yourself appear bothered, because that's just going to give more drive for people to say whatever they want to say. And then instinct. So trust your intuition and trust what feels right for you. If your instinct is telling you like you need to get out of this situation, this lifestyle, this place of work, this relationship, whatever it is, like trust that instinct, follow your gut. And then here we have believe. So this is a big card about trust and faith. And again, like I said, letting go of fear and just embracing what's coming, following on the path that feels more instinctively correct to you, and believe in it, because the more you trust and believe in that, the easier it's going to be, and these issues of delays aren't going to hold you up as much as they may have before. So super big on the self-trust and believe. And play is really important, because when we can bring some more lightheartedness energy into our lives when we're making big transformations like this, it just makes the process so much easier. So don't take everything too seriously. Like, don't take yourself too seriously. Don't take life too seriously to where you can't crack a joke, to where you're not having fun with yourself anymore. Because sometimes when we make a really big shift like this, it can be easy to be like so stressed and just focus on, well, I have all these things to do. Like, again, let go. Make sure you're still having balance in your life for fun, for relaxation, and hard work moving forward. So there's got to be a balance to it all. Okay, let's get into our next deck here. We have insight. So take some time to meditate if that's your thing. If not, then take some time to journal, but it's going to be really important that you look inward. And again, keep trusting your intuition and that instinct. Like, when you feel unsure about something, look inward and go to yourself. As like cheesy as that sounds, you have all the answers that you already need to this situation. And sometimes that reassurance is really nice. Like, I definitely get that. But just look inward, because you know what to do. Here we have expression. So this is coming up to kind of show like when the way you express yourself, do it authentically. And also whenever people maybe have something to say to you, like don't what's it called? Like, don't back down just to make the other person feel more comfortable or to feel better about what it is that they're saying. Like, if they say something and it's wrong, or they're making a judgment on you, or whatever it may be, let it go, and don't get all super uptight about it. However, feel free to be like, well, that's not it at all, but okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way to politely and authentically express yourself while also like holding boundaries and just standing up for yourself and all of that good stuff. And then we have adaptability. So again, this is huge on going with the flow. Let go of control. Let go of that need for like perfectionism. and just let go. Be able to like adjust to conversations, environments, and all the different stages. Ooh, yeah, I'm really hearing like enjoy the journey and the process, even though it may be difficult sometimes. Just be excited because you know that this is taking you down on a path to something much bigger. Here we have it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So this is really like just really exciting, fiery energy. Like once you start going for it, you're going to be like, wow, this feels really good. I should have done this a little while ago. And it's going to be really inspiring and motivational. Here we have conclusions are within reach. This is a full moon energy, so we have a new moon and a full moon, and this is an eclipse, so it just makes it a little bit more intense. So a new moon is like a new beginning, and then the full moon is like it's still really powerful energy, but it's more so like conclusions, closure, answers, insight, that kind of thing. So this is like a whole journey that you are making and manifesting within when you like embrace these shifts and embrace this movement forward. Let's do one more card here, and then that's going to be it. The energy is gaining momentum. So this is really key because, again, this just indicates that even those little small baby steps are so important for all of the steps to fall into place. So this is really exciting, group number one. I think December is going to be a huge pivotal point in your life because you're finally putting your foot down, saying no to what doesn't feel correct anymore to you, and you have so much ahead of you, so much planning, so many ideas. Like, again, just take time to relax, get that insight, trust in yourself and the universe, and everything is going to fall into place. So I am so excited for you. I'm definitely sending you lots and lots of love and good energy. Please give me a like and a subscribe if this resonated with you. I would love to hear what you thought in the comments down below. And yeah, thanks again for taking time to watch my video. I will be sure to see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, group number two, this is going to be your December of 2024 reading. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with this deck of oracle cards here. Okay, so let's see. What is your December gonna look like? Here we have communicate. Okay, so this is gonna be a time of expressing your true thoughts and feelings to those most important to you and to those that are just like really involved in your life. So this could be with yourself, this could be with family, friends, with work, but whatever it is, this is really calling you to just kind of to just learn to express yourself in an authentic way, but also in an empathetic way to really be understood. And this is just going to allow some room for expansion. That's something that I'm really getting here. Let's see what else we have. Defend. Okay, so yeah, I think this is going to be a time of really standing up for yourself and your beliefs. And the way that that's going to kind of incorporate with expansion is once you start standing up for yourself and what you believe in, it's going to feel really good, and that's going to kind of give you more confidence. We also have collaborate coming up, and whenever you build on your confidence and your self-esteem, it makes you, oh, Olive. No, kitty. Okay, whenever you build up on yourself and your self-esteem, your confidence, all of that, it is really motivating and inspiring, and that gives you more of that like, oof, okay, like I did that. That felt really good. I think I can keep doing this for myself. And then we have collaborate here. So I think you're going to be getting with people, and that's going to help this. I mean, this makes sense if you're communicating with friends or family or work, whatever that may be. So I think you maybe have some ideas or some plans, and the way you communicate this is going to be so important for, ow, okay, sorry, my kitty cat is now a scarf on my shoulders, and she used her claws to climb on me, and that really hurt. But anyways, now she is cozy on my shoulders, so let's get back into this. I can't remember what word I said last. Okay, what I was saying is whatever you are communicating is going to be really important to like your future plans or goals or just way of living. And I think that's going to take some collaboration on your end with, again, whoever this may be. Like, I think there is going to be some really successful teamwork when it comes to this. And defend coming up, I don't think there's going to be any like arguments or anything like that where you're having to like super fight for yourself. I think this is just about you standing up for your beliefs and your goals and all of that. Just really like, this is giving big, like setting the ground for your foundation energy so you can expand in the direction that you want to go. And this is involving people or things that are just actively in your life are really important to you. Okay, now with that out the way, let's go ahead and do some tarot cards so we can kind of expand on this here. Okay, they came out this way, so we're going to go with it like that. So here we have the tarot card reversed, and then we have the judgment card. Okay, so by you communicating and speaking up for yourself and your ideas, you're going to avoid a tower moment, or you're just going to embrace the change a little bit more easier. What I mean by that is whenever the tower card comes up, this can indicate chaos, sudden change, like just kind of craziness, okay? It's the crumbling of one foundation so a new one can be started. However, when it's in the reverse, it's either like, what am I trying to say? It's like averting the crisis, or it's just being able to kind of embrace that change a little bit more swiftly. When we have the judgment card coming up, this is your true calling. Like this is a rebirth. The angel is bringing everybody back from the dead with her little horn here. And that is what your intuition is telling you. The universe is like, wake up, like do what feels right. Speak for yourself. Speak to what feels true to you. Oh my goodness, Olive, you need to get out of here. So sorry about that. I put her out of the room, so whatever. We won't have to deal with her anymore. Anyway, so this is about following your true calling, trusting your intuition, knowing that this is right for you, and finally trusting it and moving in that direction. And that's going to allow you to embrace whatever change is meant for you more swiftly, because the more you ignore it, that change is still going to happen. It's just going to feel way more crazy and chaotic and horrible. So let's do some more cards, see what else we have here. We have the Three of Pentacles, so this is about collaboration as well. Yeah, how cool. So you may even, there may even be a project that you're working on with people, or this could be like, let's say you're wanting to create a better family home foundation. This could be you communicating with your partner and saying, you know what, we need a better lifestyle. I want us to talk to each other better. I want us to eat better. I want us to do all these things a little bit different. This could be you, and again, this could do with like your children too, just wanting to create a better foundation for your children, or just create better dynamic between you and your friends. Like maybe you have friends that can kind of gossip a little bit and you're like, I don't really want to be on this energy anymore. So again, that's shifting your communication, that's defending what you believe in, that's collaborating with them to be like, how can we create a more like high vibe, positive interaction between us? Or if this is with work, you're collaborating with people that you work with. So again, these are like general readings, so take it as it resonates to you, but that's how it can apply in some different situations. Ooh, here we have the Knight of Cups. So this is moving in a direction of creativity and excitement. This is a card of like passion and forward movement. So again, I see these conversations and this mindset that you're going to be in the month of December is really going to get you started on a whole new path to just having a more fulfilling, love-filled life. Oh, we have the Magician. So this is indicating that everything you need, you already have it. Like you have the power to create the magic in your life that you are wanting. You just got to take action and do it. So this is a fantastic card to come up because you are manifesting exactly what it is that you want. You just have to be willing to go through the flow and kind of let go when things still feel a little tricky. So this is showing an imbalance here. So I think you're going to need some more time for relaxation and rest and some balance in your time management. Like this could also be balanced with how much you're around people and how much you're alone with yourself, making sure you're getting that rejuvenation time, making sure you're not always so like, oh, I have to keep working so hard to get to where I want to be. Like, yeah, that's really important, but if you're not taking time to relax, then you're just going to burn out and things are going to be really difficult. Okay, let's do a few more tarot cards before we get into our last two oracle decks. Here we have the Four of Cups. So, but in reverse, and that's the best position for this card to be in, because that's indicating you're finally listening to your intuition. You're not focusing on all the what ifs or what hasn't worked out, and you're like, screw that, I am done being in the past, I'm ready for forward movement. And here we have the Strength card in reverse. So I think you need to believe in yourself a little bit more. You are more capable and more strong than you realize. And sometimes our own past experiences can create these self-limiting beliefs in our subconscious mind. And that causes us to believe that we are not capable of achieving the things that we want to do. And let me tell you, like, the more that you believe what everybody else thinks, or believe that you are based off of like a few past experiences, like that will really shape your reality. So lean into this magician energy, lean into trusting your intuition, and trust that you got this, because the more that you can just believe in yourself and just stay laser focused on aligning with the path that you want to go on, the easier this transition will be. Okay, let's get into some oracle cards again. Okay, what else do we have for you? Group number 2, intuition. Trusting your intuition. So this month, you're going to be getting way more in tune with yourself, way more in tune with your emotions, your thoughts. It's going to be a month of gaining more clarity on what direction it is you want to go and how you can express the direction that you want to go in. We have transition and Shakti. So this is going to be a big change for you. And like I said, it may feel a little bit uncomfortable because this is something new, and getting out of your comfort zone is always weird. But the good thing to remember when we get the Shakti card is when you're going through a big shift or a big moment, transition, whatever it is in your life, the more fun and lightheartedness you can bring into the situation, the easier it's going to be. So this is a card about like bringing out your inner child, like be silly, make jokes, dance around, sing through your stress, whatever it is that you need to do that helps lighten the mood, that helps you recognize like this is just a single moment in time and I will be okay. I just got to keep moving forward. So having that mindset of just bring more lighthearted energy into your everyday life, that's going to really help. And then for our last deck of cards, let's see what else we have. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. So yeah, I really think once you start expressing this and start taking action to like apply it in your life, just like I said, hold that vision, you're going to see things get better. Like you're going to see your manifestations come to fruition, and it's going to be like, whoa, I really did that. Adjustments are required. So I think this is heavy on the mindset here of believing that you are capable of doing this, and also the mindset of, again, like being silly, like just being lighthearted, not taking yourself too seriously, because when you don't believe in yourself and you take everything way too seriously to where any minor inconvenience is like, oh my gosh, like I'm just never gonna get this, then that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna stay in that mind frame, that type of lifestyle, like you're going to feel stuck because your brain is stuck. So this is a time to work through your subconscious limiting beliefs and to shift that in order to really embrace the magic that you are trying to create in your life. Believe in the impossible. So have that trust in yourself and in the universe that it's going to work out for you. Okay, so that is your reading group number 2. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm sending you lots of love because I know these transitions and speaking your mind can feel really weird when that's something that you're not used to before. So please give me a like and subscribe if this resonated with you. I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments below. That also helps my channel out quite a bit. But yeah, thanks again for taking some time to be on my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Okay, group number 3, this is going to be your reading for your December of 2024 predictions. So let's go ahead and jump right into it with these oracle cards and see what we get. Ooh, here we have alignment. So whatever is going to be going on in your December is going to be leading you down your path of alignment. So maybe you're going to be making some new choices, some new, like, maybe some healthier habits in your life. Maybe you're just going to be practicing a skill that actually is like brings you joy, something that you really want to do. Like, let's say, for example, this is just a personal example. Like, I really love tarot, obviously, and I feel like this is what I meant to do. But sometimes I would not really work on it or like lean into it as much because I felt so busy and overwhelmed with what was going on in the rest of my life. And I would feel like just kind of burnt out and bummed about some things. But the more I actually like spent time doing what brought me happiness and felt less guilty about it, because I would maybe put, like doing the dishes on the back burner, I felt better, and it's only made things better for me. So that's just one example of how you can get more in alignment by your actions and embracing things that make you happy a little bit more. But yeah, so again, that was just one example. These are general readings, so however this applies to you, take it as it resonates. But yeah, December is getting you on the path of alignment. And then here we have transition. So whatever it is that you have been doing, maybe these are old habits, or maybe you're moving to a different place. I don't know. Whatever this transition is for you, it's going to be a very significant one because it's only bringing you closer to alignment. And this change will be happening in December. Here we have boundaries. Okay, so I think part of this change is not only holding yourself accountable to the new habits, behaviors, thought process, healing, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, but also holding others to the boundaries that you are making for yourself, right? So let's say somebody is like, oh, I love this person, but man, they always talk about politics and I just don't want to talk about politics. Maybe you can set that boundary, and you don't have to say it directly. Like, let's say the boundary is, okay, when this person starts talking about politics, like I'm just kind of done talking with them. So you can either let them know, like, hey, if you're going to talk about this, I don't want to talk right now. Or you can decide internally that's what's happening. And then once they start talking about it, be like, oh, I'm going to go do this now. You know what I mean? So it's holding those boundaries, holding other people accountable to the boundaries, holding yourself accountable to your own boundaries, because that is what's going to liberate you and allow you to stay in the headspace that you want to stay in and move forward towards your goals. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some tarot cards and see what else we get. What else for group number 3? We have Page of Swords. So you're going to be getting new ideas and some more clarity on how things are going to be looking for you moving forward. The pages are usually about like new opportunities, like new beginnings, like something that's new. And with the swords, this is our thought process, our logical thinking, our processing, all of that. So I really do think your perspective is going to be shifting, and you're just going to be opening up your mind for like, again, just kind of getting rid of all the stuff that you don't need in your brain by holding these boundaries to yourself and others. And that's going to get rid of all the extra clutter in your mind, and that's going to open yourself up for more clarity of which direction you need to keep going in, and how you can just, I don't know, do whatever it is that you want to do a little bit easier. Okay, we had a few fall out here. Here we have the Hanged Man reversed. We have the Five of Wands reversed, and the Lovers reversed. Okay, so this is a resistance to shifting that perspective. It's kind of wanting to hold on to that control. This here, like, okay, in the upright, this is kind of like, it's kind of like competition. It could be conflict, like with peers and what it is that you're doing. This could be like people close to you, friendships, whatever, relationship. However, this is in the reverse, so this shows like conflict resolution. Now, we do have the Lovers card in reverse, so this is a separation of two things, or just not like, kind of like, what am I saying? Like a clash, a clashing of things, of ideas, of people or feelings or whatever that may be. So I think maybe part of this boundary setting is going to be with certain people in your life, coming to a place of conflict resolution. So letting go of control, letting go of maybe feeling or being right all the time for the sake of your relationships and your own personal mental health. That can be exhausting. Even if you are quote unquote correct, sometimes there's just a different way we have to approach things, and we don't need to hold on to, like, I don't know. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say, but I hope I'm making sense here. And I just feel like you're going to be moving in a direction where you're holding these boundaries. You're not going to be over exhausting yourself when it comes to communicating, maybe disagreements, conflict, like being able to just kind of let go and allow that conflict resolution to happen whenever you hold these boundaries. Like, let's say maybe you get in an argument with somebody, and it's easier to keep standing your ground and saying what you have to say because you don't want to be misunderstood. However, maybe make a boundary that, you know what, I'm kind of feeling a little upset right now. I'm going to go walk away for a minute. And that alone, oh my gosh, can change so much, because now you have a moment to process these things, think all the thoughts you're going to think, and then sit back for a little bit and recognize, okay, now how can I actually address this in a productive manner? And that's going to lead to more harmony, more conflict resolution. And even though it might feel painful at first to not get all your words out when you want to, it's going to be really worth it and feel way more better once you like keep practicing that. But that's where going to be that resistance to change kind of comes in, because it's like, no, I want to get out what I have to say. So that's just one example of this. This could also be like, this could also pertain to like communication and competition in a workplace, or like with friends, not necessarily just romantic relationships or family. So just take it as that resonates for you. Oh, and then we have the Two of Cups upright. So once you do this, these connections, these relationships, and this could also be with yourself as well, like the way that you're communicating with yourself too. Everything is going to start like getting better, remedying these relationships by holding you guys accountable to these boundaries. It's going to put you in more alignment because there's less conflict and there's less tension. Now there can be a little bit easier and better communication because you're listening to each other's needs, you're respecting your boundaries, and you're figuring out a way to problem solve. The Six of Swords in reverse. This is trying again, so not giving up. Okay, this can usually be like, this is a card of transition and movement forward. However, right now, when this is in the reverse, looking at this with everything else that's been going on, this is giving it a go again. And I think that's letting go again of that like ego, and that need to be perfectly understood and validated and right in everything, and trying again, working on your communication skills with those most important to you. And it's really just going to be a time of like figuring out how to start nurturing and mending these connections that you have. Here we have the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of collaboration. So this is you literally getting with these other people and being like, hey, this isn't working for us, the way that we are talking, the way that we are planning and doing these things in our lives, these old habits, these communication issues, whatever it may be. It's coming together, creating boundaries together, if that is how it is for some of you, or maybe creating boundaries on your own and then coming together to talk about it, whatever that is. It's collaboration and trying again to remedy these connections and relationships you're having. So that's super exciting and huge, because once you can get to a place of trust and more clear, authentic, and empathetic communication, everything else just becomes a little bit easier. Okay, let's do some more oracle cards and see what else we're going to get for your reading here. We have these two coming up. We have Consume and Kindness. Okay, so let's go with kindness first. This is going to be how you're speaking to others and how you're speaking to yourself. Because when you can give yourself some grace and empathy, you start to recognize that other people are just people too, and they're having their very real feelings as well. So being able to extend that kindness starting with yourself and then extend it to those around you is going to be super huge. And then when we go over to consume, what are you consuming your mind with? What are you consuming in your time? Whenever you have a tough situation, are you consumed with all the negatives, how this is just the worst it's ever has been, ever gonna be, or like, here we go again, I just can't get through this, I can't deal with this? Like, are you in catastrophizing mode and give up mode and angry mode? Or are you going to start trying to consume more, are you gonna allow more productive thoughts to consume your mind, is what I should say. So when conflict happens, are you going to kind of shift into the mindset of like, okay, this is hard, but I know I can figure this out. I know we can figure this out. So how can we do that? For some of you, maybe that's like writing your thoughts down before getting them out. That way it's easier to get rid of like the clutter, the negative thoughts, that sort of thing. And then you can kind of physically write it down, eliminate that, get it out of your brain, and move forward to more kind, productive thinking. So just really be intentional about your mindset, your subconscious mind, pre-existing limiting beliefs on yourselves and those around you. Here we have disguise. So being able to adapt to the situations around you, but also like put like, oh, okay. Being able to not only adapt with the situations around you, but also like being able to put yourself in other people's shoes to understand these stories. Like, I feel like this is a time for you to really get in touch with not only your thoughts, but like your feelings, your emotions, and like really take some time to figure out how other people can feel, learn more about other people's experiences, and be able to kind of like shift and just really put yourself in these different scenarios, not in like a weird way, but in just like a time with yourself way, so you can start to have a little bit more empathy and understanding of maybe other people and how their brains work, why they respond the way they respond. Like, I think this is going to be a big month of learning, planning, and doing the first baby steps to like getting all of this going, I guess I should say. Okay, let's do our last deck of oracle cards. See what else we have for your month of December. Take time to breathe out. Okay, so maybe coming up with physical techniques to kind of calm your nerves, calm your mind in stressful situations, or techniques that you can use to like, I don't know, calm yourself with the other person if you're in a relationship. Maybe things are hard. Maybe you're starting to get flustered. This might feel a little annoying or cheesy or whatever, but you can say, okay, like, let's take some deep breaths together. We're okay. It's time to take action. So stop procrastinating. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Whatever it may be that's kind of holding you back, like that. It could be that fear or that resistance to shift that mindset, or a resistance to like communicate in a different way, or let go, whatever that is. It's time to take action. Let go of that. Embrace the uncomfortableness. Here we have believe in the impossible. So whenever you can have trust that it is going to work out, especially through the journey, because working on stuff like this is not linear. Like, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be times where your old self is like, wait, no, you're getting rid of me. Like, I'm still here. Don't fully get rid of me. And it's going to keep trying to come back. And you're going to say, hell no. That's where the boundaries come in, okay? But it's going to happen. So that's okay. Don't get shameful for it. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just say, okay, that happened. How can I learn from this? What can I reflect on? And believe in your ability to move forward and change. That is your reading group number 3. That was a really solid one. I'm definitely sending a lot of love your way. This is going to be a huge shift, but a much needed, very positive, exciting one for you to continue on down your path of alignment in your life. So yeah, if you liked the video, please give me a like and subscribe. And as always, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments. And thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, group number 4, this is going to be your reading for December 2024. So let's go ahead and jump right into it with these oracle cards to start. Ooh, here we have a personal issue reaches solution. So something is going to be addressed, or the ending of maybe a difficult time is going to be approaching. But whatever it is, something that you have been needing answers to or just wanting something to change, you're going to see a big shift in that direction in December. So that is really exciting. This is probably something that you have been working towards, something that you have maybe been, like for some of you, this could be conflict in relationships or with work. Or maybe you're just not quite sure in which direction you're going, or a certain choice to make. And the month of December, you're going to get some clarity on that and have some more answers, and it's going to be much easier to know which direction you need to move in. Here we have believe in the impossible. So a lot of times when we are waiting for an issue to reach a resolution, we can start to get doubtful. We can start to kind of like just spiral down into all the what ifs, or what if I could have done this different, or whatever that may be. And this is really calling you to just let go of all that clutter and believe in yourself, because the more you can believe, the better and easier it's going to actually happen for you. So your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so sometimes we can just want change, but we don't actually do anything to make change, and we just kind of hope that it happens one day. But that's not going to work out. So you need to come up with a plan, and I feel like once you really implement this plan and stick to it, that's when you're going to start seeing all of these things come to a conclusion. So I think the month of December, you're going to begin the insight to this resolution here. Things are going to start moving in the right direction. I don't think it's going to come to a full conclusion. It may for some of you, depending on, you know, how quickly you come up with this plan and how you implement it and what your personal situation is. So yeah, if it's not coming to a direct conclusion, it'll be starting in the month of December. So I'm gonna pause really quick because this candle is about to be out, and yeah, let me switch my candles. Okay, got new candles, so let's go ahead and do some tarot cards and just dive in a little bit deeper on what exactly this means and how this is gonna look for you. Okay, so here we have the 8 of Cups and the High Priestess reverse. So okay, this is calling you to look inward at your subconscious mind a little bit, and your self-limiting beliefs, and like I feel like you are disconnected from your intuition because you are not believing in yourself, and that's causing you to feel kind of stuck. However, this 8 of Cups is about like walking away, walking in a new direction. So walking away from the things that are no longer working out for you, walking away from this energy of just kind of like hoping that something is going to change, waiting around for some of you. Maybe some of you guys have been working hard towards something and it's not really made progress forward. And then that is going to be, there's going to be some turning point where things do start like finally picking up the pace, right? And with the High Priestess card here, this is calling you to move away from your limiting beliefs, all of that extra blah in your mind, and to like tap into your intuition a bit more. Heal those parts of your subconscious mind. And by like, okay, the way you can do that is try meditating or journaling and doing some shadow work. I don't know how to give the best definition on that, but you can look it up. But it's basically like healing past wounds, and like it can be like healing your inner child a bit. But anyways, so that's usually really connected to our subconscious thoughts and everything. And when you can bring your subconscious to the conscious, then you can really work through it, and that is what allows you to walk away from the patterns and things and habits or your situation that's not really resonating with you and make different. And that's also like where this practical plan comes in, because when you allow your subconscious thoughts to control your everyday actions, then there is no practical plan. You're just like whatever has been for you, you're just allowing that to continue to be for you. So then that's just going to keep perpetuating itself in your life. We had the 5 of Cups. Okay, so this is about regrets and failures. So perhaps you're not happy with the actions you have been making or the way things have been going in your life. Again, these are general, so however it applies to you, take it as it resonates. But I think that's been heavy on your mind. And I think that's partly why you're a little bit disconnected from your intuition. And so like kind of stuck in your head a little bit because you're really hung up on the way things have been. And it's okay to be upset about it and to feel down about it. But if you continue to like think less of yourself or just be stuck there, then there's going to be no healing and moving forward from that. You have to come to a place of acceptance and like grace with yourself, while also holding yourself accountability and having realistic expectations and mindsets of your situation, your actions, other people's actions, you know, whatever that is, however that makes sense to you. And once you can do that and at least come to a place of neutrality before a place of like love and empathy for yourself, it just makes this process a little bit easier. Like clearly this is a difficult thing to do, to move past like regrets and difficult times and all of that, but it'll get easier as you start to just give yourself some grace and recognize that, you know what, that's how things have been, but I'm deciding to change it. And when you can fully believe in it and embrace that you are changing it, it's going to feel really good and you should be proud of that. Here we have the Emperor reverse. So this indicates that you're feeling kind of out of power, out of control in either in your life or with other people. Maybe there's like a power dynamic issue. Maybe you're feeling like you're not able to live in the way that you're wanting to live. Maybe you're feeling like other people are kind of speaking for you or like kind of running the show. And yeah, I don't know. That's kind of hard to pick up on right now. I'm feeling like, okay, I'm getting a bunch of different things. I think that's why I'm like kind of stuck in my words. So, okay, let me go through a few different ones. So, okay, if this is like your family situation, family dynamic, maybe you feel like you're not being heard. Maybe you feel like you're not being taken seriously. It can be those things. And maybe that's causing you to be reactive. Maybe you have not done things well before, so then you're kind of in this place of like, oh, well, nobody wants me to do that again. Like just that kind of energy, right? That's what I'm getting there if it's for family. If this is for like a place of work, maybe feeling like you are kind of like a less than your coworkers, or again, not taken seriously, something like that. And that can, of course, that can cause you to focus on like all the things that haven't worked out or the ideas that have been shut down or whatever. But know that that doesn't define you, and you can move away from that and lean into who you are on a deeper level. Okay, and that's just going to help you feel more confident and aligned in the actions that you're making. And again, if this is like with friends, then this can, I also am just getting that energy of not really being taken seriously or being respected, that kind of thing. So yeah, so just take that how it resonates for you. Let's go ahead and do some more cards, see what else we have here. What else for the month of December? Ooh, the 10 of Swords. Okay, so this is like, okay, he's literally being stabbed in the back, and that sucks. However, this is an end. So these hard times, these things that you have been regretting or really sad about, or that's hurt you, whatever that is, and I do think a lot of this is like on a mental aspect as well, that's coming to an end. The personal issue reaches solution. Okay, so again, for some of you, this is coming to an end in December, but I do think for some of you, this is also like really just getting the ball rolling towards this end, okay? So this will either be happening in December or it's coming soon after. You just have to make the right choices of letting go of those old ways of thinking, those old patterns, those self-limiting beliefs. You can't keep yourself in that box that you have been in. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I do think for some of you, this is either like a family dynamic that has been really a bit of a struggle, because the Ten of Pentacles can talk about family, and abundance and all of that. So for some of you, this is a family dynamic that's just not quite right, but it's not too late. For others, this could, again, be a work situation where you're maybe like lacking in abundance, and maybe that's what's caused you to feel some shame and uncertainty in your like position of power and just who you are as a person. And so once you can kind of get out of this mindset of like, well, this is how it has been, this is how it's always going to be, and can move forward, then that's going to open up more opportunity and just get you more on the frequency of being in receiving mode and welcoming in abundance and harmony and all of that sort of thing. Let's see what else we have here. And then the Lover's card reversed. So this is separating from something that's no longer serving you. And while this can be a relationship, this could also be something within yourself. And I really feel like this is the, like, yeah, oh, okay. I am really feeling like this is calling out on the self-love, okay? So you need to be embracing self-love, bringing that into the situation, and detaching yourself from your old habits, your old patterns. Something I actually recently did, and I'm gonna recommend this to those of you that this is like resonating with when it comes to letting go of your old self, your old patterns, habits, thought processes, whatever. I did a cord cutting ritual, and in very short, you can definitely look that up, do it how you want to do it, but in very short, I had 2 candles similarly that I have here. I had them much closer together. I had like a hemp cord, hemp wire, whatever, that I tied around it, and one candle had my writing underneath of everything I wanted to release and let go of, and the other candle I wrote down everything that I want to embrace and embody moving forward. And then you light the candles at the same time, they burn, and eventually the cord burns off and cuts, and that's you physically like cutting that old part of you away in your life. Now, that's not going to be something everybody wants to do, but I really liked it, and it was really powerful for me, and I love it. So anyways, okay, let's get into some more oracle cards to see what else this month of December is going to be really bringing to you. Collaborate. Okay, so once you start making these moves, these mindset shifts, it's going to be easier to communicate your thoughts in an authentic and empathetic way, and that's going to allow for some progress forward and collaboration forward. So again, for those of you that this is a family situation, it's going to kind of be like let go of the shame and guilt and fear, judgments, whatever it is that it may be, and just be you and work on your own what is the word, like projections, I guess, like work through those or recognize them to where you can communicate and be ready to have the other person respond and know that they are just communicating too, and it's not something to take super personally or whatever it may be. Okay, so there's going to be some collaboration on getting these answers that you are needing towards just a more aligned life. And then here we have disguise. So this is going to be able to kind of like adapt to the situation, go with the flow, but also maybe like there's going to be some things, parts of you, your brain, your thought process, all of that you should maybe keep to yourself in some moments. Like, I'm not saying don't be honest or don't say things that you need to say, but what I'm meaning is like maybe you have to hold on to it for a minute and then like go away and write it down and get back to it, and then you're like, okay, like now I can say this, that I've thought it through, I'm more level-headed. So just kind of like, I don't know, I think this is going to be a time of just being really mindful and thoughtful and strategic in your words and your actions and all of that. And I don't mean that in a stressful, anxiety, kind of walking on eggshells way. I mean this in like this is time to slow down and really think about how you want to feel and how you want the people around you to feel kind of way, okay? So nothing scary and crazy. Just like, this is a time for peace and calm and recognizing what is going on and what do I want to change. Adaptation, being able to go with the flow. I don't know what I almost said. Go with the flow, let go of control, let go of just expectations, okay? Like even the expectations you put on yourself. But something that I do tell myself is to be in control, is to control myself. That I have a strong sense of control that I need, and I can't have that. I'm a mom. I have some crazy toddlers that I love with all my heart, and you know what? Sometimes they're just going to do what they want to do when they want to do it. So I have to learn to go with the flow and embrace that in the best way I can. And it makes everything better for everybody when I can be more adaptable for my children and guide them through whatever it is that life brings us in a kind and understanding, empathetic way. And while that can be really difficult sometimes when I have my own moments of feeling overstimulated or other things going on, maybe we're on a schedule, whatever it is, the more you can let go and recognize that this is just a moment in time, this doesn't define me or my life, life gets way easier and way better. Okay, let's do our last deck of oracle cards here. Anything else for the month of December? Here we have perseverance. So push through. It's going to feel uncomfortable, but you know, staying in your comfort zone doesn't get you anywhere. So making sure that you are pushing through and sticking to your goals. However, make sure you're also getting time for rest, because that's important too. There has to be a balance. Boundaries, okay? So holding yourself accountable to the boundaries you're making. Maybe, I don't know, maybe like you can be kind of defensive. So maybe like a boundary you want to set with yourself is, I'm not going to immediately respond when I feel triggered. I'm going to walk away. That can be one. It can be holding other people accountable to your own boundaries. Let's say somebody brings up a topic of conversation you don't really like and you don't want to engage in that. So you can either tell them or just keep it to yourself, but decide, when this person starts talking about this thing, I think I'm going to walk away. Maybe I'll have to go to the bathroom. Maybe I'm going to let them know I don't feel like talking anymore. Whatever feels better to you, but do it kindly. And then we have transition. So you are moving in a new direction. Like, you are welcoming this. This is going to work and happen for you. It is just going to take some effort, some action, some mental work, and perseverance through the difficult moments, through the healing. Healing can be a little hard because there can be a grieving process with it. Because once you heal, you start to recognize the reality of your situation just a tad bit more with every ounce of healing. And that can be a little bit hard, but the more love and empathy you can bring into it, the better. So yeah, that is your reading group number 4. I really hope you enjoyed it. I totally understand all of these things that I said here, and it can be really tricky, but you have to look inward and know that you are the creator of your life, okay? So even though it's going to feel weird or hard or silly, I don't know, whatever it is. Whoa. What does that mean? Does that mean anything? I've never had a candle do that. And it's just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up later if it means something, or if you guys know, let me know. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, it might feel weird or hard or whatever it is, but just keep pushing through, because it's gonna get easier with every time that you practice and implement those things in your life. Okay, so yeah, again, sending you so much love. Please give me a like and subscribe if this resonated with you. Leave me a comment if it did as well. I appreciate you so much taking some time out of your day to watch my video and give it some love. So yeah, with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Bye.